Lenord. She'll show up. I see it in the comments. All right, everybody. Here we are back again. Once again. Welcome to the hottest podcast in Austin, Texas. This is the Brain Matter Morning Show live, brought to you in part by Brain Matter Studios, Stop Trading Productions, and whatever sponsorship that I put in front of it. So, greetings and salutations to everybody. It is right now. It is a little bit after the 11 o'clock hour. And I have a special guest. Well, he's not a special guest, but he has, made such an impact on the show that, he's a regular now. So I want to give y'all, I'm going to introduce y'all if y'all don't know him. A good friend of mine, Brother Leonard Ham, out of Houston, Texas, sportsologist, or any kind of ologist you want. So, he on there. So, what's going on, Brother Lenord? How you doing?
Man, it's a pleasure to be here, brother. We ready to get this thing jumped off.
Man, I sure appreciate you. Sticking with me, man, and staying consistent with me, man, making sure this thing happens. So, I'm just gonna jump right off into it. First of all, let's talk about Pete Carroll. Man, I heard they fired Pete Carroll today.
Well, I'm gonna say this here, man. Anything's possible. That's what I can tell you. Anything possible. Well, with all the stuff with Pete and the past couple of teams he had, like with Beast Mode and them, Russell and all them, Pete started declining back around that time, when he started losing his players. So, and then Russell, him and Russell wasn't having, good understanding. So that's how Russell ended up getting up out of there. Because Russell kind of like gained more power than Pete had, and Pete wasn't feeling that. So I was looking at Beast Mode on Club Shay Shay. He was talking about it, how him and Pete, didn't see eye to eye when they were supposed to give him the ball to run the football in, but they called a different play. And so Beast Mode said once when they ran that play, and he saw he didn't get the ball, and they threw it, and it was interception by the guy from New England, the cornerback from New England. He said he ran to the sideline and started laughing in Pete Carroll's face. He said he just bust out laughing at him, And after that, when the game was over, I guess him and Pete, didn't see eye to eye no more. And that's when Beast Mode was like, I guess, cut, let go. And Beast Mode said, man, it was just like, we had lost everything, nobody didn't believe in him no more, Pete Carroll, that team at the time. So, he said that's when him and Russell started having the beef, because Russell had his own office. Russell was cool with the owner. Just like that, your boy out of Washington, the quarterback, what's his name? The quarterback he's played for Redskins? He's a color commentator now for ESPN.
Robert Griffin III?
RG3.
Robert Griffin III.
Yeah. So it was one of them type of situations. RG3 was close with the owner. Using the plane, his private plane and everything. So, they wasn't feeling that. So next thing you know, Russell got traded. He brought in Geno. He runs a system. He runs a real good system for quarterbacks that, that struggle, that can't adapt to certain offenses. So Pete, makes it where it's more self-explanatory for the quarterback to pick up to it and learn the system that he runs. So that's what he's trying to say. That's why Russell was so good at it in Pete Carroll's situation. It's Pete Carroll's system. That's why Russell was struggling in Denver. But we shall see when Russell gets released, see where he goes, and see how he adapts to the new organization he goes to. But yeah, that's Pete Carroll right there. So Pete was let go today.
Yeah, because they say after a stellar 14 years, Pete Carroll was relieved from his head coaching position the morning of January 10th, 2024, in what is called a mutual agreement. But I feel, just to piggyback on what you said a little bit, Brother Lenord, I think, for two reasons. With the with the play calling. You know what I'm saying? That's one of those things like asking God a question that He can't answer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you do that? And I think backlash from that. And I also think that, I mean, the well has run dry. You know what I'm saying? The marriage has got stale, boring, tired. And they just tired of the same old song and dance. In my opinion. So, not saying that he was a bad coach, but as far as it coming toward the future, it's time to do something new.
Yeah, it's just time for some new blood in the water. You know what I'm saying? Because when you've been there so long, things start to get complacent. And when it get complacent, it can be a good thing or it can be a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? But it seemed like that it got too complacent, and it was just time. Everything just like got stale.
Right.
And everybody had caught up with his style of play calling. So we're trying to do something different. Change it up, bring a young blood in there that's gonna go get the team to buy in, like D'Amico Ryan did for the Texans.
Right on.
The team to buy in, you know what I'm saying? Get on board. Once everybody get on board and be able to swarm that football, and believe in what the coach is saying, I mean, it'll take it in a different direction.
That's very true. That's very true. Now, as so as far as that questionable call, you know what I'm saying? It's just time for something different. It's time for something new. What the word I'm looking for is time for revitalization. It's time to start revitalizing. See, complacent, like you said, it's a good thing if it's going in the right direction. Because if it's going in the right direction, you know what I'm saying? Complacency, it comes with positivity, and with positivity comes with creativity and ingenuity. But when you get complacent with the same old song and dance, man, that shit get old, depressing, boring. And if you have a problem with standing in front of a press conference and answering why you keep doing the same thing over and over and expecting results, then out with the old, in with the new. That's what I say.
Yeah. So that's what Seattle ownership decided to do, to go in a different direction. But Pete Carroll was 73, 74 years old. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's time. Yeah, 72.
72 years
See,
old.
I'm looking at it right now. 72 years old, and and nobody's saying that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got it, or okay, you done had it. It's time for something new.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with change. You know what I'm saying? Hey, your ship to just sail. That's all it is.
And do you think a lot of people of that age, do you think they have a problem with that?
You say, well, do people have a problem with his age?
Well, people of his age and maybe even younger, do you think that older gentlemen have problems with passing the torch?
I mean, some could have a problem with passing the torch. Some don't want to give it up and let it go. You look at like Nick Saban. You see what I'm saying? Nick Saban's sort of writing on the wall. That's why he stepped down. You know what I'm saying? Like they were saying, Alabama don't have enough money from the UIL to be competitive and keep up with the Florida States and the Florida Gators and all them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you ain't got that money, shit. I mean, what I'm still up for, it ain't gonna work. So we gotta get these boys to come in here, get some new blood to come in here. It'd be able to get everybody to come in every time it's time to go out there and recruit. We paying these players now. We give them the money. So if we can't give them the money to compete, to get them here, hey, I might as well get up out of here. So he started writing on this. He saw what Deion. He saw Deion Sanders. Look what Deion doing. Deion are gonna turn around real quick.
Yeah, they is.
So you got the portal open now. You got Deion them got a bunch of money to give out to these young players that's coming in. So hey, they can't compete with that.
No.
You would think Alabama would been able to keep up with that, but they say they couldn't. That's one of the reasons why he stepped down.
Yeah, I understand that, but he had so many players, have went to the NFL under Nick Saban. Like, I mean, like, whoa, I didn't even see that coming. But eventually, we all have to step down, and we have to. But see, like you said, he saw the writing on the wall.
Yeah, but like I said, he saw these younger coaches coming in college football, and look at John Harbaugh.
Yeah.
What is John Harbaugh? Jim Harbaugh?
Yeah.
Shit, he like I said, he see the writing on the wall. It was time for him to get ready to get up out there. I don't know. He haven't made a decision yet if he's gonna leave, but I think he's gonna leave because he did what he wanted to do. His goal was to go back and get Michigan a championship from his alma mater, get him a championship, and then go back to the NFL. Now he got to go win him a Super Bowl. His brother beat him in the Super Bowl when he was with the 49ers. So now that's one of his one thing on his to do list is go win a Super Bowl.
I mean, I watched his press conference the other night when they won, and you know what I'm saying. I thought it was kind of comical, but it was kind of funny because he said, "Now I can sit at he said how you got the kiddie table,
yeah,
and you got all the kids sitting around the table." He said, "Now he can sit at the table with the grown folk. Now he can sit at the table with the grown folk. You know what I'm saying? With the champions now, because he got a championship, even though it's a college championship, but it's a championship."
Oh yeah. And it's at his alma mater, where he went to school at, played college ball at. So, you can't ask for nothing better. Because Michigan was down for they've been down for over 19 years, something like that, 20 years?
Yeah.
From last time winning the championship?
Yeah, I think since 1997.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, 1997.
Yeah, so they got them a championship now. He did what he needed to do.
Yeah, he did that.
Unless you just want to stay there and try to win, because that soon or later that's gonna play out too. So you want to be able to check off your bucket list and go to the next one, go to the next list.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, and yeah, it's wider and more plateaus out there with range.
See, I look at it like this here, bro. They I'm the type of person like this here. Once I master something, accomplish something, I want to go to something else that's challenging. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think that's the way a lot of coaches should be, instead of being stuck and complacent in one spot. If you get where you get to achieve the goal you want to achieve, and you be successful at it, then I want to go try to do something else and take on another challenge. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And try to trump that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you trump it, hey, you good, because the money gonna come. You gonna make your money.
Of course you're gonna make your money.
They're gonna be beating down the door to get you.
Of course they is. And the reason why they're gonna be beating down the door to get you, because they want what you got. They want what you got to offer.
Look at Bill Belichick. All them trophies he won, but him and Tom Brady was saying, we won all these trophies because of me. Bill said, nah, we won it because of me. So now Tom gone. Bill ain't winning no more championships. So Bill, drafted that kid from Alabama. Thought he was gonna be the next Tom Brady. Didn't pan out to be. So now they going through they struggling. They struggling, going through they struggling pains. And Bill ain't used to being in that situation. He used to winning all the time.
You pretty much.
So now you see the writing on the wall. It's time to go somewhere else. It's time to go somewhere else, or either quit. You know what I'm saying? Retire. But he said he ain't gonna retire. He want to go somewhere else. So he might end up going to the Chargers or the Patriots. I mean the Chargers or the Raiders or one of them. One of them teams gonna pick him up.
And then and I think what a lot of people fail to realize about Bill Belichick. Now, I probably would say that Tom Brady probably was the biggest athlete to come from up under Bill Belichick, but he wasn't the only one. See,
they had multiple.
He has built multiple players, good players.
Yeah.
And we finna get into one in just a few minutes. But he has built so many players. As a matter of fact, from my hometown, Albany, Georgia, Deion Branch.
Yeah, Deion Branch.
He went to Monroe Comprehensive High School. Yeah, and He went and played for the Patriots and got a Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
Right there, and but see, and not just him, Joel Edelman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, what's the Danny Woodhead?
Mm-hmm.
Who the hell ever heard of a Danny Woodhead as a running back? A little young white running back at that, and he was a killer.
Oh yeah.
Then you had Moss come through there. You know what I'm saying? He done had so many players that done just out of those 6 Super Bowls.
But see, then when they had Mouse there, when they went to the Super Bowl, they almost broke the Miami Dolphins record. Winning season record. See, when they lost that Super Bowl, that's when they didn't get that record.
You know what? I heard a conspiracy theory about that, and I didn't want to put that out there because I didn't own my platform, and I wasn't doing what I was doing now. But one thing they know about my show, my show is 3 things. It not only besides being true, it's unfiltered, it's uncensored, and it's unplugged. I'm gonna tell you straight up, Brother Lenord. I heard, I don't know it to be true because I went there. Somebody said Miami done bought that to keep that record sealed. That's what I heard now.
They say Miami bought it?
They bought it to keep it sealed. They paid the Patriots to lose to keep that undefeated record.
Damn.
Now, like I said, I don't know what went on because I went there. Because I went in the room when the conversation went down. So I don't know if it's to be true or not. I'm just telling you something I heard. Now, see, that ain't something I know. I'm just telling you something I heard.
Yeah.
But I heard that. I heard that. Cause at that time though, Eli and the Giants, they were just a little bit more elite. And then they had Michael Strahan, so there's that. So, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? With the man in the mirror, one man can make a difference. Okay. They had Michael Strahan, and that's all you had. Everything else fell up under Michael Strahan because they had the defense on lock. Them 2 years there. So there's that. There's that.
Well, yeah, they had their plethora of good players.
They done had their plethora of good players, and I ain't gonna lie to you. And one of them was 3-time Super Bowl winner Mike Vrabel, who just lost his job the day I heard. Where was I at? I was just leaving HEB, and I was getting on the bus, and I got a call from this dude named Wuham, and the dude named Wuham. Now, when he come to I'm telling you. Minute to minute, as soon as it happened, he on it. Right there. Bam! Man, I was on my way to the spot or whatever. I was just leaving HEB, got the phone call. Boy, they just fired Mike Vrabel. Oh, Lord have mercy. Man, I damn near turned. Man, I had to pull us out the road, man. Man, what? 2 in 1 day? 2 in 1 day.
Hey, they were banging them out today, boy.
What, 2 in, yeah. Man. When you called me the first time, when Wuhan called me the first time, he kind of stuck me with the Pete Carroll thing. I ain't gonna need front. I called like, okay, he's 72 years old. Okay, it probably. But when you said, when they capped off Mike, oh man, I had to pull aside the road.
See, what it was 3 things went down today. 3 big things went down.
Yeah.
Mike Vrabel, then your boy Nick Saban retired.
Yeah, Nick Saban. Yeah, he retired all in 1 day.
1 day. So we waiting on the thing to come out of New England. See what they gonna do. What they gonna do with Bill Belichick.
I mean, I don't know. I can't really say.
So you basically had 3 coaches get fired. The guy out of Smith out of Atlanta. Yeah,
he gone.
Mike Vrabel out of Tennessee.
He gone.
And then you got Pete Carroll out of Seattle.
Gone. And what I'm saying? Just throughout the whole year, coaches been getting fired. Bang, bus across their head. You know what I'm saying? They got then they get the Chargers, they got him, they got their head coach and the GM.
Yeah, they got him earlier.
Got him early. You clipped him early. Cause see, I was talking to my little brother, cause he's a Chargers fan. And I told my little brother on the phone, I said, hey, man, you know what? The reason why I believe they fired the coach and the general manager because, see, really and truly, man, the Chargers got a lot of talent over there, man. And they just running it in the ground.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They running it in the ground. And they done spent too much money on that new, that always, well, not always, but just seeing to make yourself to the TV quarterback. Man, they ain't finna let y'all run that boy in the ground like that. All that money they done put behind him.
Nah, they ain't.
I don't give a damn if he was purple. They ain't just not finna let y'all just run off their talent and run it in the ground like that. So you know, we'll do this early. We'll go ahead on. We'll cut you. We'll fire you and you too. So we can protect our investment. You see, Mike Tomlin was smart. He did it before they done it.
Well, I think Tomlin's gonna be safe. They ain't ready to, part ways with it.
No, because after 17 seasons, not a losing one, and you made it to the playoffs with a broken, beat down, and somewhat battered team. Now, don't get me wrong. You have had your injuries, and then Fries was back, and then you got Pickens, and then Deontay Johnson's back, and then Najee Harris still like that. But to the depth of those three, maybe George Pickens, maybe Najee Harris, and maybe a little bit of Deontay Johnson because he's been back for a while. It just had to be, y'all got to start doing y'all goddamn job. Mm-hmm. Just like I did in Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes done stop. You see he start looking a different type of way now when he in them press conferences because he looking like, yeah, I just got off their ass. Because that man tired of going to them press conferences, getting chewed the fuck out about something that he's doing with precision, but they ain't doing what they doing. You just dropping the fucking ball. So I'm supposed to go to the press conference and hear the bullshit, and you make money and not do your job. Get shit together now. Get shit together. Because, see, it's only so much that somebody gonna take.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's only so much somebody gonna take for you. You know what? Enough is enough. And I just think it's just a lot of spring cleaning going on around the league. And it's not nothing personal. Well, maybe... Well, it's nothing personal. It's all professional. Because at the end of the day, them folks got a business to run, just like we got a business to run. Shit ain't going the right way. Guess what? We got to find something new to do.
So we got the Texans, the Kansas City Chiefs, we got the LA Rams, Detroit, Dallas Cowboys, 49ers, Buffalo Bills, Miami, and Dallas. Out of all those teams I named, how many coaches you think, if they don't make it to the playoffs or make it to the Super Bowl, I say, get fired from that group of teams that's still alive?
Well, D'Amico Ryans ain't going no goddamn well.
Well, we know D'Amico ain't going.
That's first and foremost. Let's just go ahead and set that in stone right there. D'Amico Ryans ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. Because what he done with the rookies that he have with the injuries, and no, he ain't going nowhere. His spot solidified. Like Eazy said on Straight Outta Compton. Don't ever question that shit, nigga. My shit is solidified. He ain't going nowhere. Now Mike McCarthy, yeah, he might be gone. He might be gone. He might be gone. He might be gone.
You don't think Buffalo's coach is under the hot seat?
Sean McDermott?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He might be up in the hot seat, and then they actually, when you break it down to it, they actually tired of Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs shit.
Okay, what about you think about Green Bay coach?
No, he good. I think he'll be good because Jordan Love is the rookie.
What you think about Cowboys coach?
Mike McCarthy. Yeah, he might be gone. Yeah. Jerry might part ways with him. I just really feel that because see, I know one thing about I know about Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones, I know one thing Jerry Jones loved more than money. He loved them Dallas Cowboys. He loved his Cowboys. And if he feel now he might talk one way on that camera, but when they go to if they ain't cut the mustard, he'll cut them.
I think John Harbaugh will be all right.
Yeah, talking about for the 49ers?
No, for the Ravens.
Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah.
I think he good. I think.
Yeah, he good.
What you think about your boy from the 49ers? You think he gonna be good? Shanahan.
Huh? Shanahan. Nah. If he don't get it done this year, they gonna get his ass up out of there. Then I'm gonna tell you why. The reason why I feel like they cause it ain't no excuse this year.
Cause they spent a lot of money, brought in a lot of players to help them get what they trying to get.
It ain't no excuse. It ain't no excuse. It ain't no excuse. It ain't no excuse this year. Last time it was this. Last time it was that. This time is nothing. Everybody bite, everybody healthy. That don't mean perfection, but y'all got enough ingenuity on y'all team and enough talent to go as far as y'all need to go. Now, I don't know about y'all beat Baltimore now. I don't know about y'all beating Baltimore, because, man, Baltimore got on their ass. Strong, but see, that was back then. See, the season over with. See, all that back there, all that 13-3 and all that. See, that shit, that don't matter now.
Nah, it's time to either get it, or you're not gonna get it. Point blank.
The playoffs, you know what I'm saying? The playoffs and stuff. See, the regular season, this the postseason. See, you one and done.
Win or go home. Win or go home.
One and done. You win or go home. And you know how I go. Them teams on that bye week, because I done seen 3 out of 14 come off that bye week and get their ass toe down. Son home. First round. Second divisional.
Let me ask you about this $1 million question, though.
What's up?
Deshaun Watson. What you think Cleveland they do with that kid?
Oh, man, look here. I think, I'm going to be real with you. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be real with you. I think they need to just go ahead on and chalk that up as a loss and move on. Find you something young and revitalizing. Keep Joe Flacco so he can train him and teach him. But yeah, going on part ways with that man because that boy don't want to play no ball no more.
Nah,
he ain't ready. He ain't trying to play no ball no more. See, these niggas thinking in the pussy. These niggas thinking in the pussies. You know what I'm saying? And they showing a lot of these owners and they're showing a lot of these coaches that they just don't want to play no more. They really don't want to be there. They just there for the money. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll make my job for the money. I do what I do for the money. But there are much of this and maybe a little of that what I do outside this. See, I got a passion for this type of shit that I'm doing now. So I'm going to put my all into it every time, all the time. So,
and at the same time, our money don't even stack up compared to the money that they're making.
That they making. You give me one of your paychecks, and I'll show you what you could do. But see, it's like Michael Jordan said a couple of years, 20-something years ago, man. And a lot of the old school players, and I got to agree with them. See, I know the times have changed. I know evolution have changed. I know things ain't the way they was when they was coming up. Man, I totally get that. But at the same time, y'all spoiling these folks. Y'all giving them endorsements and sponsorship. Y'all giving them the $100 million, $20 million, $30 million, $40 million contract incentive. And these niggas ain't never dribbled a basketball or thrown a football. They ain't worked for nothing.
I ain't earned it.
You ain't earned nothing. See, they getting in off name, image, and likeness. They getting in off what they think they can do. So they, okay, I just made $240 million. I ain't got to play for 5 years. Man, I can get out here. Nigga, come on, that kind of money? And then once they structure a contract, they structure the contract to where these players, man, y'all got to pay them. Man, a lot of these players come, play half the season, fake hurt, be out the rest of the season, take the whole next year off, and don't even worry about it because you know what? They got to pay them.
Well, you got to look at how the NBA was, until they came out where, if you ain't going to play, if you hurt, you say you hurt, you ain't going to play, you ain't going to get paid.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the players, man, they was just like tanking it, just didn't want to play. They getting paid, you know what I'm saying, getting their checks, so they just like, well, I'm just going to tank.
Yeah.
Just not play.
Basically.
But shit, when the NBA caught up with that shit, they said that shit got to stop.
Of course it do.
You got people paying their hard-earned money to come out to see you play. You need to be on that court.
So basically, I done paid for season tickets to watch you sit on the bench sharp as a motherfucker.
Yeah. You still getting your check. They still getting their check. And you the fans, you ain't getting to see the players you paid for to come out and see.
I mean, I'm paying and then I want a lot of these the sports teams now they starting to notice and they wonder why a lot of these teams they get booed. You know what I'm saying? And why the fans doing that? Oh, come on, man. You got this overpriced bum that we paying for. And see what these folks got to understand, man, that's your money. You actually don't think. A lot of people don't even break it down to the lowest level and think, Brother Lenord, that's your money.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they wouldn't be the stars who they are if it wasn't for the people paying the high ticket prices to go see them play.
That's your money.
If the arena ain't filled up, they ain't making no money.
That's your money. You know that cable bill that you pay every month to watch your sports?
TV revenue.
They get some of that too. You know when you go to them games and you spend, that's your money. That is your they get a percentage of your money. Pittsburgh, whether they know it or not, they get a percentage of my money. So guess what? When they tank and do what they do, I got the right to raise hell. I got the right to raise hell. When I get these little calls, they don't call me all the time. They might call me like once a month, maybe like 2 times a month. They just call me like 3 times a month. You know what I'm saying? They call, you know what I'm saying, the little Pittsburgh thing, and then they have somebody on the line, and then you got to get in line. And then, you know what I'm saying, then to speak to them and ask them a question. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? One time, I ain't really all because sometimes when I used to do it, I didn't always get them. But sometimes when I just get, I ask, man, I've been a Pittsburgh fan all my life. Black and gold to them dead and cold. What is y'all gonna do about this defense, man? You know, I wants to know. And way down to that lower level. And that's even not a lower level. That's just being a fan, a contributor. Head coaches, even GMs, hell, even owners stuff started to say, you know what? Man, let me get some new folks in here, man. Let me try to spruce the place up just a little bit. Let me come through here and clean out these cobwebs. Get this playbook and go over and get that playbook and dust it off and get all those cobwebs out of it and then bring somebody else in here with some fresh eyes. Look at the wonderful thing they're doing out there in Utah. The Utah Jazz, back in the day, man, Utah Jazz, come on, man, they have revitalized the city because a young owner bought it, which is 44, and he's open to new ideas and new suggestions. He brought in new players. He brought in younger people. He brought in people that know more than him about what he doing.
And he brought D-Wade on board.
Oh, come on, somebody talk to me. Somebody, come on now. Now we cooking with grease. All we gotta do is put the chicken in and let it fry. Come on now. That's what we talking about here, Brother Lenord. So that's why I call this show Progress Report. I call this show Progress Report for one reason. It's spring cleaning in the wintertime. It's spring cleaning, and even in my own, even in my business, I've had to do a little spring cleansing myself. You know what I mean? I'd had to let two folks go. You know what I mean? Because you're not doing what I ask you, what the business requires. See,
when they can't get with that, then you know what I'm saying. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta
now. I mean, come on now, brother. Man, you go through. Man, we had these talks, bro. Like, come on now. You heard like the other day, yesterday. Matter of fact, you said we was talking. You like, okay, once you get this thing started, now you know you're gonna run through a lot of people, man. You're gonna run through a lot of people. And then when I told you, when I made that statement, you know what I'm saying, and then you was like, yeah, bro, I feel that. Because I said, what I try to do, I try to teach people to see their success through my vision. What can you do to tie in to make this better for you and me? But more of you than me. So, like when you told me, when you went to see that man, and I'm talking about you were so well put together, you were well put together more than the people he had working for him.
Yeah.
When you had everything spot on, you know this, you know that, you know this, you know that because you did your research. Man, what do we need you? What you need us for? You already that. So you take that and you flip the spectrum and turn it inside out, and that's how coaches, those GMs, owners, even people that pay their cable bill, even people that go to the games and whatever, they starting to voice their opinion.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Cause man, people work hard for their money. People have to get out here and work. And for somebody that makes the kind of money that the majority of people probably will never see in a lifetime, I feel like you need to do a little bit better than that. Yeah, pay me. I kick that goddamn football over the best of my ability.
Or yeah, people can see when you got your ducks lined up, and people can see when you don't have your shit together.
Yeah, of course. Of course. I mean, look at the Eagles. Look at the Eagles. I'll point blank. Look at the Eagles. The Eagles have lost what, 4 straight?
Yeah.
Even though they still in the playoffs. Still in the playoffs. Man, they got hits out. They got bull across their head for 4 games. All the way to the playoffs. See, people can tell when you ain't got shit together now. Now, I understand that, you know what I'm saying, injuries happen, and you know what I'm saying, and things gonna happen, but man, sometimes I know underperformance when I see it. And a lot of these people, it's gonna ruffle a lot of feathers once I publish this show. And another thing that I've been seeing in my theory, according to what I've been seeing, it's been a lot of underperforming going on in these sports, man. And and the fans know it. They like, this motherfucker ain't even trying. I think it was Christmas Day. As a matter of fact, Christmas Day. I'm gonna make this and then we're gonna go on because we are getting into the 40th minute, so I'm gonna go on, get ready. You know what I'm saying, to cut it short. But I think it was Christmas Day, and the Seahawks were playing. And they did such a terrible job that during the commercial break, but they brought it back, but they didn't show what the man was saying, but it was one of their players, and he was standing in the middle of them, and man, he was getting on their ass, man, because he was like, y'all ain't even trying, man. This is Christmas Day. If we gonna lose, at least make it come. Y'all ain't even trying. Them Seahawks got their ass whooped on Christmas Day. I forgot who they were playing, but they got their ass. Trashed Okra Day.
I'm gonna say this last one right here for you. They really got the egg in their ass after they got that money. Antonio Brown, Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh yeah. Oh Lord.
Once he got that money, shit, they couldn't tell him nothing. He was like a loose cannon then.
Oh man, you could tell.
All his money was guaranteed. Once he got guaranteed, he had to do nothing else.
Yep. You sure right.
And then he throwed away $30 million that guaranteed he was gonna give with the Raiders when he came in there in that hot air balloon.
Yeah. Yeah. Just doing stupid shit.
And told John Gruden he ain't gotta have that $30 million.
Yeah. And then went over there to the New England, worked 11 days and got fired.
Yep. But then he went to Tampa Bay. You remember he went to Tampa? He finished his career off at Tampa.
Yeah, he finished. They got the Super Bowl.
Got the ring, and then goddamn, he started talking about Tom White was looking at him sideways. Tom Brady's wife was looking at him sideways. So yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah. And what I really think, man, to close it out, that kind of inefficiency and apathy that's not the only thing, but that's one of the things that is corroding sports entertainment from within.
Shit, goddamn, I mean, the players are getting richer and rich. The players getting. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna be out.
Okay.
When the players are getting more money than the coaches that's supposed to be guiding and directing the players, what they need the coach for? They already getting all the money. Why I gotta listen to the coach? I'm getting paid way more money he making. I'm gonna leave it at that.
And I'm going to leave it at that too. Thank y'all for participating tonight. Thank y'all. Brother Lenord, I want to thank you once again, man. It's always a pleasure, man. Always a pleasure.
Oh, no problem, man. Let's do it again.
Yes, sir. I thank you for sitting down with us tonight, man, and tuning into this episode of the Progress Report. This will be a special show, but I will air it tomorrow at 10 o'clock for all of the listeners, followers, family, and friends that didn't get a chance to catch the live show tonight. And we have a lot of new things that are coming up for the year 2024. So I want you to stay tuned because, see, this right here is a special segment. It's not a spinoff of the Brain Matter Morning Show Live, but I have a couple of issues. Well, not issues, but I have a couple of things that I got to do to get that back on track. So I have been doing these special shows, night shows, sports shows, just for the entertainment purposes for the people. So y'all tune in, stick with us. We're going to have a merchandise store coming up pretty soon, coming in March, probably April. And we have a lot of collaborations and a lot of things coming up. So I want to thank y'all, all of my listeners, followers, family, and friends for allowing me the privilege of some of y'all time to talk about something truly divine, but truly entertaining. Get your shit together. That's what we're talking about. They cleaning the house in the wintertime. Don't you get cleaned. Don't you get swept. Don't you get put out that side of that road. And y'all be good. Be blessed. Less stress. Stay hydrated. Stay motivated. Stay dedicated. But most of all, above anything else, stay together. And it is the wintertime. We have a blizzard coming in the Austin area, but it's not a blizzard, but it's supposed to get cold. So do stay warm to everybody that work outside and everybody that's being outside. Y'all be good till next time. This is D Nasty signing off. Thank you, Brother Lenord, once again.
All right, brother. Have a good. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You be good.
All right.
Yes, sir.